Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got Lil Tjay jumped by UK Goons. I didn't even know about this shit. I don't even know anything about this shit. But I'm interested in this shit, so let's get it.
Lil Tjay is one of the hottest rappers from the Bronx. But just because you got street cred in the US, don't mean you safe everywhere. The rapper was recently ran up on by some goons in the UK. Let's take a closer look at what went down. Lil Tjay is currently on his Destin to Win tour, doing shows across the US and Europe. He was recently in the UK linking up with local artists and expanding his fan base around the world. But like many US rappers, Lil Tjay may have underestimated the amount of security he needed because the rapper got pressed by goons outside of a show in Southampton. American rappers usually downplay how dangerous it can be in the UK and don't move with as much security. Even though England has worse gun laws, don't mean it can't get real. If you've seen our videos on UK drill rappers, you know how wild it can be on the streets of London. Southampton is no different, and it looks like Lil Tjay learned that the hard way. The rapper was performing at Club Switch. Some local Southampton artists performed before him, and then Lil Tjay came out and did a show. For some reason, Lil Tjay only did a few songs and cut his performance early. This angered some people in the audience who expected to see a longer show. Lil Tjay was chilling outside the venue when a group of dudes ran up on him, knowing he probably had stacks of cash and expensive jewelry. A fight broke out that was captured on camera. Police and security guards eventually stepped in to break it up, and Lil Tjay is heard saying, "Don't touch me." After video footage of the fight surfaced online, there was rumors going around that Tjay got his chain snatched. He hopped on Instagram to clarify it was all cap. He shows himself wearing all his chains, then films a police car driving by with sirens blaring, and tells the camera, "If a nigga tried to really take my chain, it would have been a lot of those."
If a try to really take my chain, it would have been a lot of those right there.
A video of a random civilian who was in the fight also started going around, saying he got punched by Lil Tjay for no reason when he was just trying to calm down the situation. In Lil Tjay's defense, he probably couldn't tell who was trying to help and who was trying to snatch his jewelry, so he just started swinging. It don't seem like any criminal charges have been filed.
That nigga got rocked. And yeah, nigga, don't ever be that nigga. You ain't Superman, nigga. You ain't God, bro. Don't try and break up another... You gonna get shot, bro. I know you was in the UK, so you ain't got gun laws. Like, you got heart, bro. Don't be... if it's... Nigga, what is wrong with you, nigga? If it ain't your beef, the fuck is you getting in it for?
But it's definitely not a good look for the rapper. Even though he didn't get his chain snatched, it might make it harder for him to book shows overseas if he's getting involved in fights outside the nightclub. In the future, Lil Tjay might want to step up his security, even in smaller cities where he might not expect to have problems, like Southampton. But Lil Tjay ain't a stranger to violence. Growing up in the Wall Streets of the Bronx, the rapper's been involved in a lot of crazy situations. He grew up in the Fordham neighborhood of the Bronx and was raised by a single mother and had two younger siblings. Tjay was the problem child and was always getting in fights and committing petty robberies. One of these robberies landed him in juvie when he was just 15. This is when he started rapping and wrote one of his early hits, Resume, which he later released on SoundCloud. When he got out of juvie, he started recording some of those other songs in the basement studio and dropped them on SoundCloud too. He was well known in the area and was also friends with rappers like K-Flock and Dougie B before the fame. So when he started dropping songs in 2016, his buzz spread fast through the city. But even before Tjay got locked up, he dealt with the pain and loss that comes with the street life. He witnessed one of his day ones, Esmeralda and Toribio, aka Smelly, get killed after a fight over a dirt bike. On August 14, 2016, Smelly went to sell a dirt bike to a man named Hector Sanchez. They met up around 8 p.m. in front of a building on East 182nd Street near Valentine Ave. Smelly was selling the bike for $80, even though it was worth close to $300. Sanchez paid him $80 for the bike, but like 10 minutes later, Smelly came back with a group of dudes and demanded it back.
Shit, man. I was gonna say, nigga, $80 for a dirt bike. Shit, I'm gonna be a piece of shit. But they said it was worth like $300. But even a $300 dirt bike, like, I still gotta be at least a piece of shit, right? Like, I mean, I don't know, but back in the day, or like when I was in like quads and dirt bikes and shit, them bitches were expensive type shit. Like for like, well, I was like racing ones, but I don't know, like what type of shit what type of dirt bikes they got.
Sanchez refused, and a fight broke out. Sanchez pulled out a knife and stabbed Smelly 14 times in the chest. He was rushed to the hospital and pronounced dead that night. Sanchez was arrested and charged with murder, but got off because he was able to prove he acted in self-defense. Lil Tjay was arrested, killed, and had a major impact on him.
Stabbed 14 times though, and still prove that self-defense.
He and his friends took the name Smelly Gang in his honor, and Tjay would shout him out in multiple songs. Other New York City drill rappers, like Paparazzi Poe, have dissed Smelly and Lil Tjay in songs. Even though Lil Tjay never responded directly with a diss track, he also did dead ops in his own music. Plus, when it was announced that Paparazzi Poe's father, the famous drug lord turned snitch, Alpo Martinez, had died, Tjay went on Instagram to celebrate. He posted a pic of himself holding a big stack of cash with the caption, "Smoking Big Alpo." So even though Lil Tjay is known for his emotional rapping style, he's not one to turn away from the beat. The recent incident in London ain't the only time that Lil Tjay went head-to-head with a bunch of goons. Early in his career, he was attacked by a mob of dudes in his neighborhood and got his chain snatched. A video went around online showing Lil Tjay getting beat up and dragged down a staircase, then kicked while on the ground. In an interview with Mel's TV, the rapper broke down what happened. He said he was walking down the block when a car full of random dudes pulled up on him. They asked if he was Lil Tjay, and he was like, "Yeah, what's up?" He admits he wasn't being cautious and wasn't moving how he should have been moving, especially since he was starting to gain some clout. They started to record him and question his gang affiliations, asking if he was a Crip. He shut it down immediately and told him he wasn't about to answer that and to stop playing with him. After that, a fight started, but it was just him versus 10 or 15 dudes, so he didn't stand a chance. He got beat up pretty badly and got his chain snatched, but he wasn't that upset about it and admits they caught him lacking, but at least he took the beating like a man. The incident ain't really hurt his career.
At least he took the beating like a man. Nigga, there ain't nothing you can do, bro, except for take your beating like a man, nigga. What you gonna... Nigga, you on the ground already. You ain't got time to run away. Nigga, 10, 15 niggas after you, bro. Yeah, you gonna take your beating like a man. You gonna take it like a bitch. Nigga, you gonna take it either way. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean... Yeah, I don't... I mean, I'm not... Hey... There's, I'm not... I ain't dissing hating on him, nigga, because... There ain't shit you can really do with a 10v1, nigga, 15v1, but really just shit, nigga, protect your vitals, but it's on God, bro. Cause they ain't gonna stomp your shit, that's for sure. Unless they just fucking like midgets. I don't know, but like for real, like that shit. Yeah, there ain't much. That's fucked up.
There, it was only up for Lil Tjay. In 2018, he signed a deal with Columbia Records and dropped his debut album, True to Myself, the following year. The album debuted at number 5 on Billboard and featured guest appearances from Jay Critch, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, and Lil Wayne. But all while he was blowing up, Lil Tjay continued to get in the beat. In 2019, he was confronted by a rapper named Top 5 outside of a mall in Toronto. Top 5 is a rapper with ties to Drake and OVO who made headlines after being arrested for the murder of a college student. The rapper is well known in the city of Toronto and has been seen hanging out with some of the biggest artists in the world. He's also known for being a shooter and even bragged about this on a live stream with DJ Academics. Tap into our video on Top 5 for a full breakdown of the rapper and the crimes he's accused.
I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know nothing
Top
about
5
that
saw Lil
nigga.
Tjay at Yorkdale Mall in Toronto and got mad at the rapper and checked in with him when he came to the city. He posted a video of Lil Tjay to his Instagram with the caption, "Goofy, at Lil Tjay forgot to check in. Ain't nobody allowed near the ends without checking in." The video shows Top 5 yelling at Lil Tjay, telling him to come to the corner, while Tjay and his friends just laugh and yell back. At one point, you hear Top 5 yell, "We'll blow this kid's head off." Nothing actually happened at the mall, but Top 5 got on IG to explain what happened. He said he was at the mall looking for Gucci kicks when he saw Lil Tjay. He started grilling him, so Tjay asked him, "What are you looking at?" They got into it, and Tjay squared up, ready to fight. Top 5 told him to follow him outside, but when they got there, Tjay didn't want to do anything. Top 5 makes it clear that he had the burner on him, and if he had followed him to the corner, he would have shot him. He also shouts out all the New York rappers who know how to check in, like his homie A Boogie. Luckily, Tjay just walked away, and that situation didn't get too serious. After that, the rapper kept dropping music and building his fan base. In 2020, he dropped an EP.
How did that nigga know that?
Which featured only NY drill artists, including Pop Smoke, Fabio Foreign.
So, okay, but I don't like... That shit literally is the most egotistical, like, nigga. Just because you come to Canada, you got, like, you got a chicken. No, nigga. No, nigga. No, nigga. I ain't checking in with nobody, bro. Like, nigga just wants to kill him because he was just trying to go to the store and buy some shit. I think it wasn't about it. Like, that's just corny. That's just dumb. But I mean, it's like street gang politics, I guess, bro. I weirdo shit, bro. It's literally weirdo shit.
Chef G, Sleep.
Like, I don't understand, like, at that point, that nigga, shit, TJ and the money could have blew back at that nigga and killed him easily.
Rich and J.I., the Prince of NY. Around the same time, he got involved in a fight with a security guard that was captured on camera. The video shows Tjay, along with a bunch of his homies, in a standoff with a security guard outside an apartment
This
complex.
shit's crazy.
At one point, the security guard had enough. He picks up a sign and throws it at the group, hitting the white BMW parked by the curb. After that, it gets pretty serious, and they surround the security guard. Tjay can be heard telling the man, "Chill, we got poles too." They start screaming at the security guard, and at one point, you see one of Tjay's friends with a gun in his hand. At the end of the video, you can hear Lil Tjay saying, "This why you don't play with ganging now. We don't play, man." But the video ends before anything serious happened. Then later that year, Lil Tjay got arrested after police searched his car and found guns and weed. On December 26, 2020, Tjay was filming a music video with 504 in Queens. Police responded to a 911 call of a disorderly group shooting a music video, flashing guns in the courtyard of a building. Police showed up and searched the cars on the scene, but no one got arrested. 4 days later, the rapper was in a vehicle that got pulled over for allegedly switching lanes without signaling. Police said they smelled weed and searched the car, finding 4 loaded guns and a large amount of weed. So Lil Tjay was arrested and charged with criminal possession of a weapon, marijuana possession, and grand larceny. No one in the car said the guns and drugs was theirs, so everyone got hit with the same charges. But Lil Tjay ain't let the arrest slow him down. In February 2021, he dropped the track Calling My Phone with Black that debuted at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, his highest charting song to date. That became the first single on his second studio album, Destined to Win, which featured guest appearances from Polo G, 504, Sweetie, Tyga, Tootsie, Offset, and Moneybagg Yo. So, if Lil Tjay can stay out of trouble, there's nowhere but up for him. But if he keeps getting into petty beefs, it's only a matter of time before something serious happens. It sounds like he needs to realize how big of an artist he is now and start hiring more security so random dudes can't just run up on him outside of a show.
Shit. Niggas can run up on you wherever, man. Security or not. But I do agree there's a higher chance you're gonna be protected if you got security. And a higher chance nothing's gonna happen. But yeah, man, that was Lil Tjay jumped by UK Goons. Shit, I didn't even know about that last one. Or not the last one, but the UK shit I didn't even know about. All the other incidents pretty much I knew about. I've heard about them. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed that, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, it's been it, guys. Later.